Hello everyone, my name is Juan Alfonso and I am a marketing and storytelling intern here at the Alliance. Today I am meeting with Daniel Liu, who is the Small Business Assistance Program Officer within the Center of Entrepreneurship. He is here to help us spotlight the Small Business Assistance Program. Daniel, thank you for joining us.
Juan, thank you for inviting me for this discussion.
Of course. So in order to spotlight the Small Business Assistance Program and give our viewers some insight as to how it works, we are going to be asking Daniel some questions as to how to best utilize the program to set up a small business of our own. Daniel, could you tell us a little bit more about the program and your role in it?
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Just want to have a brief introduction about the Alliance and our Small Business Assistance Program. The Alliance is serving the underserved immigration and the people who are looking for opportunity to better for their life, and also there will be sufficient for the daily living. So with that in mind, the Small Business Assistance Program help them to make sure that the people in a small business or small enterprise will get a chance to get startup or develop a new business for themselves.
That's great. So who are these services available to, and how can viewers get in touch with the program?
The people who contact us basically are the small business, the individual, or the people who have some idea that they want to build better life for themselves. Most of the time, they are from word of mouth, or they are looking for our outreach program or our workshop that we offer on our website.
Wonderful. So let's pretend that during the pandemic, I've been making some handmade masks from home, and now I would like to start a small mask selling business. Before I contact the program, what are some steps I can take to set myself and my business on the right path?
That's an idea. It's a wonderful idea that you have in mind, and that's a good question. Basically, first, I would suggest that you will build that prototype mask, and after that you showing with to your family, your friends, the member in the community to see how they view the mask, and then you will get some pricing, and let them ask them regarding the quality of your product. So once you have the product that you think there will be a potential demand, potential market, then you are ready to set up a business plan, a roadmap, something that you want to be disciplined from beginning to the end by starting understanding what type of company, what kind of business you want to establish, right? And then who you will market this, who is your customer, would you like to sell this directly to the end user, go through door to door, or are you selling to a nonprofit organization, charity, or are you going to be dropping to the local retailer? And last but not least, even offer that on the internet like an e-commerce. And once you have those information on hand, you will find out exactly that locally who's is the people that do similar something like that. So your competitor. And I summarize it with the 3C is the company, the customer, and the competitor. That's your basic roadmap for your business plan. And then with that, we will put a dollar amount into it, and we call it a financial projection. What were you thinking about making that a month? How much you can sell per month, thing like that. And then forecast what is your expense will be per month also. By looking at those numbers, then you have a basic knowledge of what your business, how much you're going making, and how much you're going to cost you to run the day-to-day operation. And
that sounds great.
That's the basic concept.
Perfect. So once I get a roadmap ready for my business, what can I do if I'm having some trouble coming up with the funds to back it up?
That's exactly the next step. Yes, once you know exactly what you think, what you want, then you need fuel. You need something that make you keep going. So You need to look at your personal financial side, and you have to forecast your business side. You have to look at if you have a job right now, then what the extra income that you can save to put into this business. And after that, if you need additional capital for your business, can you ask, beside yourself, you ask for your friend, family, your parents, and also we're talking about also loan from bank. And last but not least, we have the SBA from the U.S. government, which are backing banker to guarantee the loan that helping you to start up your business. And the Alliance, we have the SBA microloan program, which lend you from $500 up to 35,000. So that's something that you should consider.
Definitely. And then once I get my funding figured out, how can the Small Business Assistance Program help me navigate some of the next steps, like choosing a business structure and a business name and getting all of the right paperwork figured out?
Right. So once your business going, you need to protect you from a liability. And by incorporating yourself into a limit corporation and by make sure that you have an independent structure, it have you from separate from a personal to business that will legally, prevent you, from getting into the future, legal case or maybe some kind of lawsuit. So we can help you set up regarding any structure, whether it's a corporate, subchapter S or LLC, getting the IRS tax employer identification number, EIN, or any other legal structure that you need to protect yourself.
Great. So obviously a fundamental part of starting a business is all of the marketing that goes into selling a product. Can you tell me a little bit about which strategies work best and how much e-commerce has taken the forefront of marketing strategies?
Absolutely. Exactly. So you have a product, you need to get it out of the place, you need to get out the door. So there's two things regarding when you get the thing out the duct, out the door. We call it sales or we can promotion. Selling is you have the direct sales force, people to go out, push your product to every other outlet and your other business entity, other retailer. That's called sales. Marketing is we call the strategies regarding pulling people, to see the product and buy product. And online e-commerce is the best part to help them to get to know your product and get familiar product and even pay or order online. So those are the two things that you need to consider. And e-commerce is the most vital one to into the new strategy for today digital world.
Yes, I can imagine how much things have shifted digitally in the past year.
Yeah.
What are some of the other adaptations the program has made because of the COVID-19 pandemic?
Yes. During the pandemic, there's no people get out a lot. So we talk about remote. We talk about pricing. We talk about maybe you need to looking a way to do affordable to offer your package. So basically, if the product nice, neat, and clean and packaging, you have a merchandise rack, maybe like a 2 foot merchandise that can sit on the countertop of any retail outlet next to the cash register, something that's very convenient. And those are the thing that the strategy that you be helping people to reaching to you, during this COVID period.
All right. And to wrap things up, can you tell me a little bit about one small business you have helped through the program and how they have developed?
Yes, we help people like you mentioned earlier, help to incorporate them into the LLC. We help to in your restaurant to streamline the menu from sitting table come in dining to a remote takeout order. We help people that maybe financially need a little bridging, helping them with fill out the form for PPP or the idle loan. So those are the things that the Alliance and small business can help, small entrepreneur individual during this period.
Daniel, I want to thank you so much for joining us today and answering all my questions. I'm sure my theoretic math business will be in great shape. Thank you also to all of our viewers. If you're interested in the Small Business Assistance Program and want more information, go to the website thealliancetx.org. Thank you so much for watching.
Yep. Thank you, Juan.
All right.